Good afternoon and welcome to 3 o'clock with SOC. My name is Maria and I am a community organizer and youth coordinator at SOC, and I will be your host for today. Just give me 1 second while I welcome our Spanish-speaking guests. Muy buenas tardes y bienvenidos a 3 en Punto con SOC. Mi nombre es María, soy una organizadora de la comunidad y coordinadora del grupo de jóvenes en SOC. Hoy nuestro programa es en inglés, pero ofrecemos traducciones al español. Para escuchar la traducción, por favor puede llamar al número que aparece en la pantalla, que es 646-749-3122 y la contraseña es 779-328-221. Okay, so we're going to continue with our show and with some other reminders. There is a link to our past recorded episodes on our Facebook and YouTube page, so feel free to check that out. I'd also like to give a quick shout out to our staff. Today we have Marlene producing and Travis doing comments. Another reminder to complete our SOC survey. We want to hear your thoughts and opinions on our forum, and we are also open to any suggestions or topics you'd like to see on here. All of the SOC staff is working virtually from home, and that is why you see us on the screen without a mask at this time. Although we are working from home, SOC is still here for you. You can reach us via email at soc@socmilwaukee.org or call us at 414-672-8090. You can also check out our website at socmilwaukee.org. Lastly, I'd like to share a disclaimer that the views and opinions shared today do not necessarily reflect those of SOC. So before I continue with our announcements, I'd like to invite you all to comment just so that we can see and get an idea who's all here with us today. So far I see Marisol, hi Marisol, Jasmine, Lucas, Kimberly, Isaiah, all the SOC youth is here with us today. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here. So we'll continue with some announcements. As you already know, today is our Youth Forum Day. For our special segment, we will have Mikala Schmitz, who is the Polonia site director at Lighthouse Youth Center. But before we move forward with our interview, I'd like to go over what the rest of the week looks like for our forum. So Wednesday we'll be having Elsa Diaz Bautista, the executive director of ALAS. Thursday, we'll have Thomas Haupt, the flu expert from the Wisconsin Public Health Department. And then Friday, we'll have Ryan Clancy, the 4th District County Supervisor. So we hope you can all join us for the rest of the week and get more information from all of the amazing guests that we have booked. So next up is our guest segment. Now it's time for the main guest. Let's welcome Mikala, who will be with us to talk about Polonia Lighthouse.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Of course. I'm really excited to be here to talk about Lighthouse.
Yeah, we're excited to hear all about it. So if you can just start off by introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about yourself.
All right. So I'm Mikala Schmitz. I originally grew up in like the middle southern part of Wisconsin, in between Madison and Milwaukee. I went to college and got a degree in education focusing on math and Spanish. I tried out my degree by teaching abroad in the Dominican Republic for a year and realized I did not want to be a teacher. And then I found out about Lighthouse. So that's how I kind of came into play with Lighthouse. I've been working with Lighthouse for about a year and a half, and it has been wonderful. And I'm super excited to see what the future holds for it.
What is your role at Lighthouse?
So I am the director of our Polonia campus. So we have 3 campuses across Milwaukee, and I am the director of our Southside campus. So that means I get to run
and then with that, could you tell us?
I'm sorry, what?
Go ahead.
Oh, with that, I get to plan programs and plan events and different fun activities for the kids and kind of set all of that up.
Oh, okay, perfect. Can you tell us a little bit more about Lighthouse? I don't know if you know a little bit of the history or the purpose of it.
Yeah. So Lighthouse started about 14 years ago. Our first campus is on the corner of 68th and Silver Spring in that area. Our second campus came in about 8 years ago, and that's in Roosevelt and Atkinson area up on the north side. The mission, or like our goal statement, is to be a beacon for Christ to the youth of the community. And the main goal is to create a safe space in the community with adult mentors that can be around the kids and basically help the kids for the future. And of course, have lots of fun. We teach them to make healthy decisions. And one big thing that we have in our campuses is called our character contract. So every student who comes in, they have to sign their contract, which are 4 main character traits that we focus on is self-control, honesty, kindness, and respect. And so that's kind of where we focus all of our behavior expectations with the kids in that way. Yeah.
How old are the kids?
So our program is free for ages 10 through 18.
Okay.
Yep.
And then could you tell us a little bit about the programs that you guys offer? So let's talk about programs, I guess, before COVID-19 first. So what did programming look like?
All right, so before COVID all started, our programs included once a month we would take a reward trip. So this, at least one trip we would take with the kids. So this could include a trip to the trampoline park, or it could include a trip to a brewery game or anything like throughout Milwaukee. Sometimes we took them outside of Milwaukee just for an opportunity. Every month we would do at least one. During the summers, we would usually be able to get multiple trips in because we would drive them. It's free for the kids. We cover everything and all of that. So that's really exciting. We also did job tours. We shoot for about 6 a year, where we would take the kids off site to a job location. So we've taken them to DRS, which is on the north side. We've gone to ICM, which is right down the street, and just kind of shown the kids different career opportunities they have outside of either during high school or afterwards if they decide not to go to college or while they're in school too. So those would be some of our trips. We also have done college visits with the students. We've gone to Wisconsin Lutheran College basketball, football games with the kids, just kind of getting them outside of their little bubble in the community and just kind of showing them what else Milwaukee has been really, really cool. So that's kind of been put to a stop right now with COVID, which is a real bummer.
Yeah.
And we've kind of been compensating with different fun events every month with the kids. We did an escape room in a box just the other week with them, which was really fun. And we've done like movie nights and other things, but we can't wait to get back out there.
Yeah, for sure. Do the programs run year long then? Or how does if someone wants to get involved, how would they go about that?
Right. So we are open all year. We do after school hours. And then once the school year is over, then we have our summer programming that's open. During the summers, we have like theme weeks. So we cover a bunch of different topics, whether health and wellness, art, conflict resolution, all those different fun things. We go through there. If like anybody can get involved, we welcome guest speakers for the kids, especially right now, since we can't travel with them. Having someone come in and talk about like a different career opportunity is always welcome, just to kind of show the kids what's next, like what could be a good possibility for them is really cool. We do money management classes with the kids in different ways. But a big thing of having we are big community partners. That's our main goal. And so having people come in to serve Friday night dinners, every Friday night we serve a dinner with the kids. That's a really fun thing to have community partners come in on. We also invite people to come in, and so we do the guest speakers. Volunteers are always welcome just to come and hang out with the kids, help them with homework. Since we have homework hours is big, but kind of along that line. Yeah. Okay. So our registration is it's free. So once they come in, they can fill out the contract, give basic emergency information, and then they're good to go.
Yeah. What about volunteers? You did mention that you guys welcome volunteers. How would they go about that?
Yes. So we just updated our website. So if you go on to lighthouseyouthcenter.com, you can click on the volunteer link and then fill out an application through there.
Okay. What is do you know typically what does volunteering look like? Is it more like after school programs or just throughout the year programming?
It depends on what someone wants to do. They can volunteer once, or they can volunteer weekly, or whatever they're up for. It could look like helping with homework. It could look like just helping clean around the campuses before kids get there, anything like that.
Okay, perfect. Do you guys offer any bilingual services at all?
So at our campus, we do have 2 bilingual staff that can help with homework as well. So Spanish and
Okay.
English. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And then how can we get in contact? I know you mentioned the website, which is up on the screen, but is there any other contact information that you may have?
Yes, my number. So since I run this campus, anyone who has any questions can get in contact with me. So my number is 920-728-4202.
Okay, perfect. We'll try to get that up there as well so that we can get in contact with you. And then do you guys have any events coming up at all?
So right now this month we're running our normal open hours from 2 to 6:30, Mondays through Fridays. And we have Fridays, every Friday night at 5 p.m. we serve a meal to our youth. So that's usually hosted by community members or anyone who wants to volunteer for it. This month we have a special event for our youth, which is we're going to be making Christmas cookies and decorating ornaments to go up on our own Christmas trees here at Lighthouse. So that's gonna be our main one. And then at the end of the month, we have our Christmas party. So we get to open up donated gifts that were given to Lighthouse and any other things that we can use around the center.
So are you guys meeting then in person right now?
Yes, we are meeting in person. So we have lots of different COVID protocol going in place between masks and sanitizing and social distancing and all that fun.
Okay, perfect. Do you have any additional comments for us? Anything else you'd like to share with us?
I don't think so. I think just the main thing is getting the word out there that Lighthouse is open, since we did just open our Southside campus after Memorial Week, and we would love to have even more community partners and more youth come into our door. It'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see if there's any comments, any questions here for you before I let you go. Let's see. We have a whole bunch of our youth saying hi. But no, I don't see any questions. Okay, well, thank you, Mikala, for being here with us.
Yes.
Thank you for the information. Okay, so thanks to Mikala. If you guys have any questions, don't be shy. You can still ask. So just put it in the comments. Otherwise, a lot of the information is on the website as well. And then you have Mikala's phone number on the comments as well if you want to get in contact with her. So we already saw that most of our youth is here with us. Thank you guys for being here. If anyone else is here, just make sure you comment so that we can give you a quick shout out. Next up, we'll have our coronavirus update with tips for parents during these times.
So lots of parents have been asking us, how do I get everything done? And the first thing I have to say there is you're not going to get everything done, and that's okay. So it really comes down to how do we prioritize? And one way that we might think about prioritizing is the 4 Ds. So the first one would be delete. What are the things that really just aren't important, and can I just cross them off my list? So that might be, I'm going to pick up dinner instead today. The second is delegate. So at work, that might be, do I have a coworker who can help me out? Or at home, that might be, do I have a spouse or older child who can help me out with that task? The third one is delay. So what are the things that have to get done now, and what are the things that can be put off until maybe even after COVID-19 is over? So those might be things that have to wait till you're back in the office or until we have proper weekends for household chores. And then the last one is do. So hopefully by the time we get to the last D, we have cut our list down significantly and we might actually be able to get all the things done. One big challenge parents are facing right now is not only trying to work from home, but also be their child's teacher. And it's not going to be possible to recreate school at home, even for parents who aren't also trying to work from home right now. So really, our goal should be, how do we keep our children interested in the world and engaged with learning without having them recreate whole lesson plans at home? So we need to think about how long children can actually sit for. For an hour for us might seem like we're barely getting into what we need to do today, but for them that is a really long time. So we want to make things short and engaging, but the expectation is not to be recreating school at home. I think the one thing that we should remember is to express gratitude and give praise to each other. And this goes to children and adults. When we're in a crisis, our attention is usually focused on the things that are going wrong, and we just skip over everything that's going well. So making sure that we take the second to say, great job using your inside voice, or saying to our spouse, thank you so much for taking care of dinner so I could focus on work today, really lets everyone know that we see them and love them and appreciate them during this time.
Okay, so we have Marlene coming on now to give us an update as well.
All right, everyone. I hope you liked that video. It is from the University of Florida, but it's very informative on the tips that parents can do right now to kind of help alleviate the stress that they have. One thing that I'd like to say is we've partnered up with, SOC has partnered up with 16th Street Clinic and the Public Health Department. So the Public Health Department is now giving masks to the Southside Organizing Center, and we will be distributing these masks to you if you complete our survey to give us feedback on what you think our forum should look like for next year. So our link is going to be put in the comments section. So please go ahead and complete that for us, so then we can move forwards and get your feedback, and then it'll help us create a better understanding of what our forum will look like for next year. So these are the masks essentially that you can pick from. The one on the top with the colorful logo and the one on the bottom that says City of Milwaukee, those are for the adult masks. And then we have the one in the middle, we have kid masks. So we also have masks available for kids. So if you have a child that is from the age of 6 and up, this can fit them. And, in the survey, it also asks you a question. If you want an adult mask, a child mask, and we also have masks available for those that need to read lips. So if for those that are disabled and need to read lips, we have masks for those as well. So those are the 3 options. And once you fill out the survey, it takes less than 5 minutes to complete. We will send that out to you as soon as we can. That's all for today. That's my update. Thanks.
Thank you, Marlene. So next up, we'll have our Civic update with a video from Gabe.
But for today, I just want to share some major updates with you all about the election certification process and where we are at in that. So as many of you know, Trump's administration spent $3 million for a recount in Wisconsin's largest county, so Milwaukee County and Dane County, where Madison is located. Milwaukee's recount ended Friday, and it found that overall Biden gained 257 votes compared to Trump's 125 votes, which means Biden had a net gain of 132 votes out of nearly 460,000 cast in Milwaukee. And then just a quick quote from the Milwaukee County Clerk, George Christensen. After this recount ended, he said that the recount demonstrates that what we already knew, that elections in Milwaukee County are fair, transparent, accurate, and secure. So what's coming next in that process is Dane County finished their certification process yesterday, Sunday. So now the Wisconsin Election Commission will certify this presidential recount result by tomorrow. And then the Electoral College will cast their ballots on December 14th. And actually this past Thursday was the first time that Trump admitted that he would leave the White House if the Electoral College votes for Biden. So that's something that he has not admitted yet. So he did say that on Thursday. And in other news too, the General Services Administration, so the GSA, is responsible for the presidential transition and freeing up funds to help the process between presidents during election years. The General Services Administration Chief Emily Murphy told Biden that they are making federal resources available for his transition into office. So another step in this transition process has been made. And this move being made is one of the first indications that the Trump administration has acknowledged defeat. However, there still has not been any explicit conceding of the race to Biden yet. So little steps forward in the transition process, but still lawsuits that are being filed, still lawsuits that need to be heard. Actually, the Trump administration did say that they would file a lawsuit by Tuesday, so by the same day that the the recount results would be certified. And basically, this lawsuit is going to say that he wants all early in-person votes in the counties that were recounted to be seen as illegitimate. So this is something that we will be watching for. Like most of the lawsuits that have been filed, I'm pretty sure all except one, the last time that I looked into it, were dismissed or deemed not to have enough evidence or just completely thrown out. So we will see what happens with this lawsuit if it ends up getting filed by tomorrow, as the Trump administration said it would. So those are just some major updates in the certification process. Again, the Electoral College is going to be voting on December 14th, which is when formally all of the recounts should be finished by then, and the electors can then cast their vote for their president. So we will have more finalized, actual, concrete results by December 14th. I know it's been a long time, and it's been very confusing for a lot of people with all of the information that comes out left and right, a lot of misinformation that has been shared, but we will continue to let you all know the facts and what is coming out of official sources. So just know that more specified concrete results will be coming on December 14th. So stay tuned, stay calm, know that steps have been taken to make sure the transition process happens smoothly as it can.
Thank you, Gabe, for that update. Before we move on to our next section, though, let me just address a question by Maria. She has in the comments section asking how we can obtain the masks. So, María, ¿puede conseguir las máscaras si ponen en el comentario, si completan nuestra encuesta del forum de cómo quiere que se lleve a cabo el año que entra, puede obtener una máscara después de que complete la encuesta. Entonces, asegúrese de completar la encuesta, está en los comentarios y así puede obtener la máscara. So I just mentioned to Maria that she can obtain a mask by filling out our survey, which is in our comment section in case anyone else was wondering as well. So next up, we'll have some updates by Travis. Oh, okay. Welcome, Travis.
I'm saying sooner or later I'll be on here.
Yeah, I was like, go ahead, it's all yours.
Hey, how you doing? So yeah, just a couple of things coming up. Obviously, winter is here. Today's December 1st. So winter parking regulations are definitely in effect. So all those signs that say, December 1st, that's in effect. So start abiding by those winter parking things in the city of Milwaukee. Especially on the south side, you see a lot of signs that say December. So just make sure you keep an eye out for that when you're parking. Some of the other things, Keep an eye on street lights. If you see street lights out, especially now it's getting dark early. So by 5 o'clock, most street lights are on. So just keep an eye on it. If they're out, you can call 414-286-CITY or 286-2489. And you can call and let them know the nearest address to the street light, and then they can send a crew out to check it out, see what's going on. So that's really important right now that it's getting dark, just for safety and visibility. Also, District 2, along with God Touch MKE, has started a Christmas food drive. So from December 18th, or till December 8th, from today till December 18th, they're going to be collecting food at the District 2 police station over there between like 3rd and 4th in Lincoln. And also God Touch Milwaukee at 1501 Lincoln Avenue. You can drop off food. And it will be distributed on December 22nd in the parking lot of God Touch on 15th and Lincoln to neighbors and people that are in need of food for the Christmas time. So we're asking everybody, you know, there's a lot of people asking, including if you have any food items you can donate, especially, you know, here on the near south side or anywhere. If you at least donate at least 5 items and bring it to District 2 Police Station, there's the flyer in Spanish. Bring it to District 2 Police Station or God Touch Milwaukee, both are on Lincoln Avenue. There'll be boxes that you can drop the stuff off at. No contact, of course. So it's very important that we try to get some extra food out here during these times. There's one in English. So, and it's also on our website or our Facebook. So you can contact us too. So yeah, so dry goods, you know, stuff that don't spoil, that type of thing, you know. Sure, it'd be nice stuff for Christmas dinner, but also everyday needs, you know, rice, beans, peanut butter, stuff like that. So yeah, so if you could donate that, that'd be great. If you can't, and if you're in need, come on December 22nd. We'll have more information. To God's Touch on 15th and Lincoln, and we'll be passing that food out. So yeah, so also another thing with the winter time, a lot of people leaving their keys in the car. Don't do that, please. A lot of cars are getting stolen. Don't leave your keys in the car or unattended. Don't leave packages or anything valuable, even if you don't think it's valuable. Somebody else might see some value in it and break your window or still break into your car and cause you more problems. So those are just important things. Don't leave your keys in the car to warm it up, and don't leave valuables or packages that somebody might want to take. So yeah, so that's about it. Just remember the food drive till December 18th. Please drop off any donations to, like I say, the Milwaukee Police Department District 2 Police Station or God's Touch MKE on 15th and Lincoln. And, you know, just remember the parking signs and the street lights. So, and if you guys have any questions or anything, you can always email us or give us a call. We're happy to help. Thank you.
We'll have more information. Oh, I think I'm muted. Okay, now not muted. Sorry. So we'll have more information on that, I believe, on our website and on our Facebook page as well with the food drive. But yeah, December 18th. Remember that date. So next up, we will have our promo video with Marisol.
Has this live forum been informative and useful to you? What part of the forum could be improved or changed to make it better? Please take a quick survey that's located in the comments section so that we can keep 3 o'clock with SOC going for residents. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay, so make sure that you fill out our survey. Again, with this new survey that's on our comments, you can also get a mask. So please make sure that you're filling that out. The link is on our comments and also on the screen, as you can see it as well. So it's almost time to say goodbye, but before I go, I'd like to remind you of what's coming up for the rest of the week once again. So Wednesday is our Spanish day, and we will have Elsa Diaz Bautista. She is the executive director of ALAS. And then Thursday, we have Thomas Haupt. I'm sorry, I probably am mispronouncing that last name, but he is a flu expert from the Wisconsin Public Health Department. And then Friday, we'll have Ryan Clancy, who is a 4th District County Supervisor. So make sure that you tune in and watch all of those very special and important guests this week. Thank you all so much for joining us today, and we will conclude our forum with our founder and partner thank yous.
Hello, Xaviers. I am Esperanza Gutierrez, a longtime resident of the near South Side. We would like to thank everyone for supporting our 3 o'clock with SOC live show and for completing our SOC survey. In addition to thanking our residents for tuning in and sharing our show, we would also like to thank the following sponsors: Wisconsin Voices, Community Development Block Grant, Neo Philanthropy State Infrastructural Fund, the Movement Voter Project, the Catholic Campaign for Human Development, the Silber Foundation, City of Milwaukee Office of Violence Prevention, the Ties Foundation, the City of Milwaukee Promise Zone, and all the faithful individuals who support SOC through their personal donations. Thank you. Gracias.